All right, guys, I am back with another Balatro conundrum. Um, Now, the thing is, I know local thunk is like, people can calculate their hands, but I hope they don't. I hope they just go with their instinct and play their hands and move on. Don't waste time calculating. And you know what? 99% of the time, I agree completely, local thunk. But you don't understand. You have to realize I will die if I don't calculate. This is it's too close. Look, I got 30K, over 30K. I need 40K total. I have one hand remaining and I have two choices. One, I play two pair with the king, with the jacks and the queens. And normally that would seem to be all I have, right? But I have one more choice. I can play high card 10. And normally high card 10 wouldn't be good, but due to the weird things that happen in Balatro, my high card is level 11. So level 11 high card is 105 times 11 base multiplier, so that's good. Furthermore, I have all cards count as face cards. So that means this is actually an even face card, causing even Steven and smiley face to proc. And ballot will count it multiple times. However, two pair is still good. It's multiple cards. It's 4 face cards. So you'll get the first proc and you'll get face cards. And more importantly, this little thing, seeing double, will only proc if you play multiple card hands. So it'll proc if I play the 2 pair. Anyway, we know what we're really here for. Can I calculate these correctly? Can I use this to my favor? Well, let's take a look. So we have our first option, 2 pair. So there will be no queens in my hand if I do that, 20 times 2 base. And so here we go. Here's the actual calculations. Since blue times red is the final, I made that obvious with the circled times there. So the chips are simple. 20 base chips, 30 more chips for the first queen, because it will get triggered 2 additional times. And then basically 30 more from there, hence 3 times 10. And then for the mult. Now here's the key for the mult. See, I had to be really careful there because we do have 2 as the original base, but then we are adding a total of 6 smiley face triggers. First one will be triggered 2 more times, plus then the 4 total cards there. So 6. And then actually I do get a nice little bonus +3 mult from this card that I thought was going to be useless, Green Joker, but I'm playing hands at the end out of desperation, so I do get 3 little courtesy bonus mult there. And then finally at the end of all of that, all of the mult gets multiplied by 2, so that's good. So let's take a look. That turns into a grandiose total of 80 plus 35 times 2, which is 70. That is 5,600. Womp, womp. That is not going to be enough. Absolutely not. No chance. So, sadly, yeah, 2 pair is not good. But what about, let's take a look at the second option, though. High card 10. High card 10. I get 2 queens in hand, and I get that awesome level 11, 105 times 11 base multiplier. So check all that out. Look at all that. So we get 105 base chips, and then we get 10 chips times 3, because we get the 10 to trigger 3 times. So again, that's it. It's just a high card 10, but it's triggering 3 times. So let's look at the mult now. So the mult is 11 base, but then look at that. You get +3 triggers from the smiley face, so that is 5 times 3. You get 3 triggers from even Steven, so that's 4 times 3. And then finally, you get 2 triggers for queens held in hand, 13 times 2. And then finally, the nice little +3 courtesy mult from my Green Joker. So, multiply that all up, add it all together, you get 67 there for the mult, and 135 for the chips. Now, luckily, yep, that additional chips is coming in. What do we get, huh? Ooh, 9,045, almost 10K. And I did the further math, and I wasn't so sure, or I wasn't feeling good. My current score plus 9,045 is going to be 39,844. Sad. So sad. So guess what? I hope I still suck at Balatro math. All right, 2 pair just isn't even close. But I'm calculating if I play the alternative high card 10, I am going to wind up with a final score of 39,844. I want to be wrong. I want to find out that I missed something, but I have a feeling, no, when I actually am awake and like actually know what I'm doing, I'm good at math. But I hope I'm not. So let's play it. Let's play it. Do we get 39,844 over there? Let's find out. Let's go. Well, that's the worst thing they could have done to me. Oh, I know why. Guess what? I got +1 more malt. I got +1 more. So I got 4 courtesy malt off the green joker. They just rubbed it in even harder. It was even closer. I got 1 more malt. And they're like, nah, bitch, nah. And real quick, just to reiterate the final score with that additional +1 more malt, I got 39,979, precisely 21 chips short. And here's the worst part. I know at one point I could have leveled up high card 1 more time. And I'm like, I don't need it. I'm going to level up something else. But at least just looking at this, I would have won if I had leveled up that high card. So, man, Balatro's too punishing. Balatro will break your heart. Don't do it, kids. Don't try Balatro. Don't do Balatro. You'll get hooked, and it'll break your heart, and it'll ruin your life. Maybe I should just go and do hitless souls instead, you know, something less soul-crushing. Anyway, good night.